Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Nora.
And I'm George. Hello, everyone.
How are you today, George?
Honestly, a little tired, but happy.
Tired and happy? That's an interesting mix.
I stayed up late last night doing something silly.
Okay, now I need to know.
I found my old English notebook from years ago.
Oh, that sounds sweet, not silly.
Wait, listen first. It was full of grammar rules. Pages and pages. Rules about tenses, rules about verbs.
That sounds like hard work, honestly.
It was. And guess what? I still froze yesterday.
Froze? What happened?
A tourist asked me for directions in English. My brain just stopped. All those rules disappeared.
I actually love that you shared this, because today we are talking about exactly that problem.
Oh, good. So it's not just me.
Not at all. So many people feel this way. They study rules for years but can't speak freely.
So what's the secret? Are we finally fixing this?
Yes, today's topic is simple. Don't study, just listen.
Wait, no studying at all?
Less studying, more listening and speaking, like a baby.
Okay, now I'm curious. Tell me everything.
But first, George, tell them what to do.
Right. If this episode helps you, hit like and subscribe too so you don't miss the next one.
Because trust me, today's tip can change how you speak.
Okay, so where do we start, Nora?
Let's start with a baby. Think about a baby.
A baby? I don't even remember being a baby.
Fair enough, but think about it now. Does a baby study grammar books before talking?
No, obviously not. Babies can't even read.
Exactly. So how does a baby learn to talk?
I guess they just hear people talking?
Yes. For months, a baby only listens, no talking yet. Mom talks, dad talks, the baby just listens quietly.
And then one day the baby suddenly talks?
Not suddenly, slowly. First one word, then two. The baby never studied one single grammar rule.
Wow, that's actually true. I never thought about it.
This is called input first, listening before speaking.
Input first. Okay, that sounds simple, but is it real English learning?
Very real. Think about cooking, George. Do you cook?
A little, mostly by watching my mom cook.
Exactly. You didn't read a thick cookbook first, right?
No way. I just watched her again and again.
Exactly. You watched the steps, then you copied them. Listening to English works the same simple way.
So instead of grammar books, I should just listen more?
Yes. Listen to easy English every single day. Simple podcasts, easy videos, even short conversations like ours.
But what if I don't understand every word?
That's actually good. You don't need every single word.
Really? I always thought I needed to understand everything.
No, your brain fills in the small gaps naturally, just like a baby doesn't understand every word either.
Okay, that makes me feel less stressed, actually.
Good. Less stress means your brain learns faster, too. So step one is just relax and listen daily? Exactly. Listen more than you study rules.
But Nora, when I listen, I still translate in my head.
Ah, that's very common, and it slows you down.
Yeah, I hear a word, then think of my language.
I know, but that habit gets weaker over time. The more you listen, the less you need translation.
How does that even happen? Sounds a bit magical.
Not magic, just practice. Think about your phone, George.
My phone. Now we're talking about phones?
Stay with me. Your apps update quietly, right? You don't watch every update happen, it just happens.
True, I never actually see the update working.
Your brain updates the same way while you listen. You don't feel it, but new words get stored.
So my brain is quietly working even now?
Exactly. Even right now, listening to this conversation.
That's honestly a comforting thought, Nora.
It should be. You're already learning just by listening.
Okay, so no pressure to understand every single word.
Not at all. Just enjoy the sounds and the story.
I think I understand this first part now.
I'm impressed, George. You got it fast.
But wait, listening alone can't be the whole secret, right?
You're right. Listening is only the first piece. There's a second part, and it's even more powerful.
Ooh, tell me now. I can't wait.
Patience, George. It's coming very soon. This next part is the one most beginners skip completely.
Skip it? Why would they skip something powerful?
Because it feels a little scary at first, but it works.
Now I really need to know what it is.
Stay with me. We're getting there in just a moment.
Okay, I'm ready. What's the scary part?
The scary part is speaking out loud before you feel ready.
Wait, speak before I'm ready? That sounds backwards.
I know it sounds strange, but trust me, it works.
I always thought I needed to feel ready first.
Most people think that, and that's exactly the problem. They wait and wait. Ready never actually comes.
Okay, that's painfully true for me.
So instead, we speak early, even with small mistakes.
But won't I sound silly making mistakes out loud?
Maybe a little, but mistakes are part of learning. Think about a baby again, walking for the first time.
The baby falls down. A lot, actually.
Exactly. But nobody says, don't walk until you're perfect.
That would be a strange thing to say.
Right? We let babies fall, and they learn from falling. Speaking English works the exact same simple way.
So I should just talk, even if it's messy.
Yes, messy speaking beats silent, perfect grammar every time.
Okay, but how do I actually start speaking, Nora?
Great question. Here's a simple trick called shadowing.
Shadowing. That sounds a little mysterious.
It's simpler than it sounds, I promise. You listen to a short sentence, then repeat it out loud.
Like copying right after I hear it.
Exactly like that. You follow the voice like a shadow.
Oh, that's why it's called shadowing. Click. Now it makes sense.
You got it fast again. I'm impressed, George.
So I don't need new sentences. I just copy.
At first, yes. Copying trains your mouth and your ears. Later, you'll naturally create your own new sentences.
This actually sounds doable, even for someone busy like me.
It is. Just 10 minutes a day makes a real difference.
10 minutes? That's less than one coffee break.
Exactly. Small and simple every single day.
Okay, I want to try this shadowing thing tonight.
Perfect. Pick a short video, something easy and slow. Then pause it, repeat the sentence, move to the next one.
Got it. Listen, pause, repeat, move on.
Yes, that's the whole simple method.
Is there a mistake people make with shadowing, though?
Actually, yes. One very common mistake, George.
Oh no, tell me so I don't do it.
People try to shadow fast news or hard movies. That's too difficult for a true beginner level.
So I should pick something slow and simple instead.
Exactly. Slow, clear, simple sentences work much better.
Good, because fast talking always makes me panic a little.
Totally normal. Start slow, then go faster later.
Okay, that actually saves me from a big mistake.
I'm glad I mentioned it now before you started tonight.
Wait, but what about talking to real people, though?
That's the next level, and it's easier than you think.
Easier? Talking to strangers sounds terrifying, honestly.
I understand, but there's a small trick for that too.
Another trick? Okay, now I'm really listening.
This one trick surprised me the very first time I learned it.
Now you have to tell me. You can't stop there.
Soon, George. Let's finish this shadowing idea first.
Fine, but I'm holding you to that promise.
Deal. So back to speaking daily. You don't need a real person at the very start.
Really? Who do I even talk to then?
Yourself. Talk to yourself out loud in English.
Talk to myself? People will think I'm strange.
Do it alone then. Nobody needs to know. Describe your day. Say what you're doing right now.
Like, now I'm making tea, that kind of thing.
Exactly like that. Simple sentences about simple moments.
That actually sounds less scary than talking to a stranger.
It is. It's like practicing tennis against a wall first.
Before playing a real match with another person.
Exactly. The wall never judges your mistakes.
I like that. A patient wall always ready.
And a wall never laughs, never interrupts, never judges. And slowly you move from the wall to real games, from talking alone to talking with real people.
Okay, I think I finally understand the full picture now.
Almost. There's still one more small but powerful trick.
The one you promised. Tell me now, please.
Very soon. It's actually the easiest one of all three.
Easiest? Now I really can't wait to hear it.
Stay with me just a little longer, George. This last trick ties everything together perfectly for you. Okay, here it comes. The third and easiest trick.
Finally, I've been waiting this whole time.
It's called the one-day rule. Very simple to follow.
1 day rule? Okay, explain it to me, please.
When you learn a new word, use it within 1 day.
Use it how? Just say it somewhere?
Yes, say it out loud in a real little sentence.
So if I learn tired, I say a sentence today?
Exactly, like, I feel tired after work. Simple and quick.
Oh, that locks the word into my memory, right?
Exactly right. Wait too long and the word disappears.
That makes sense. New words fade fast if I don't use them.
Right. So listen, speak to yourself, then use new words fast.
Listening, shadowing, and the 1 day rule. That's the full plan.
That's it. No thick books needed at all.
This feels much lighter than my old grammar notebook.
It should. Grammar books have their place, but later.
Later? So grammar isn't completely useless then?
Not useless, just not first. Listening and speaking come first.
That order actually makes a lot of sense to me.
Think of it like building a house, George.
A house? Now we're building houses too?
Stay with me. You build the walls first. The small details, the paint, come much later.
So listening and speaking are the walls of English.
Exactly. Strong walls first, small details later.
I really like that picture. It's easy to remember. Nora, do you still make mistakes yourself, even now?
Good question. Even I still make small mistakes sometimes.
Really? Even you, after all this time?
Of course. Every learner makes mistakes, forever, and that's fine.
That's actually really comforting to hear, honestly, Nora.
And honestly, this next part matters the most. What you try next will show if it really works for you.
Okay, now I'm a little nervous, but let's do it.
Let's practice together. Imagine you meet someone new today.
Okay, I can imagine that. What do I say?
Start simple, just greet them, like a real moment.
Hi, I'm George. Nice to meet you.
Perfect, natural and simple. Now ask them something else.
What is your name?
Good. Now try, where are you from?
Where are you from?
Excellent. See? No grammar book needed for that.
Wow, that actually felt easy just now.
That's because your brain already knew these small pieces.
I guess I've heard those questions many times before.
Exactly. All that listening finally paid off right there. One more. Imagine they say something you don't understand.
Oh no, what do I say then?
Just say, sorry, can you say that again?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Perfect. That one sentence saves every conversation.
I'm actually going to use that sentence a lot.
I bet you will, and that's totally fine. One last one. Now they ask what you do for work.
I work at a small shop near my home.
See? Simple, true, and completely clear.
This whole practice felt way less scary than I expected.
That's the magic of small, real sentences, George.
Okay, let me recap what we learned today, Nora.
Go ahead, George. Show me what you remember.
First, listen more than we study, like a baby. Second, speak early, even messy, using shadowing to copy sounds. Third, use new words fast within one single day.
That's exactly right. You remembered all three.
Honestly, none of these feel hard or scary anymore.
That's because they're small habits, not big homework tasks.
I actually feel less scared about speaking now.
That's the whole point. Small steps every single day.
Listening, speaking, and using words fast. Simple and doable.
Exactly. No thick books, just real, natural practice. Well, that's our episode for today, everyone.
I really hope this helps you speak more freely.
If it did, please give this video a like.
And share it with a friend who's learning too.
Subscribing also helps a lot, so we can keep going.
Small support like that means a lot to us both.
Now, here's a question for you in the comments. Tell us, what's one new word you learned today?
Try writing a full sentence with it in English.
We'll be reading your answers, so don't be shy.
Yes, even messy sentences are totally welcome here.
Mistakes are just proof that you're actually trying.
Thank you all so much for listening today.
Keep listening, keep speaking, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye-bye. See you very soon.